Hello and welcome to D2 Destinations. This is Den, and today we're riding the Goldwing to the Bradenton Motorsports Park for the FL2K drag races. We're going to meet up with Cletus McFarland and watch him race his car Mullet down the drag strip. But first, I just wanted to talk about a couple of accessories that will improve your Goldwing ride. As you may know, my brother just recently bought a 2012 Goldwing and the rear bearing was bad. So he replaced it with a Henry Final Drive and he absolutely loves it. The RPMs are about 400 to 600 RPMs lower in every gear. And that makes highway traveling absolutely a joy with 70 miles an hour at about 2600 RPM, 75 at 2800 RPM, 80 at 3,000, and 85 at 3,100 RPM. That is just amazing. It's really what the gearing should have been from the factory for the Goldwing. The second accessory you should know about is the Quad Lock phone holder. It adapts directly onto existing RAM systems or has its own mounting system if you need it. The Quad Lock is very secure and vibration free, even over big bumps or railroad tracks. But more about these products on our way back to Tampa from the drag races. But now, let's see the racing action at Bradenton Motorsports Park. Here we are at Bradenton, and all of the cars are lined up getting ready to race. And look at that! That is Cletus McFarland's car, Mullet. It's an El Camino with about a 5,000 horsepower engine in it. And there's the man himself, Mr. Cletus McFarland. We'll talk to him in just a second. And there's Sam and some of the other crew.
There's the man himself. Hey, Cletus.
Hey.
I'm Denny.
Good to see you. I'll catch back up with you, I guess.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Good to see you,
What's
man.
up, man? How you doing?
All right, so we just talked to the man himself and told him what a great job he's doing with all the flying and everything else right here in front of Mullet. So, what a great day. He's accomplished so far. Let's see how he does in the races.
All right, here's an exhibition run. This car is going to go 5.8 at 250 in the quarter mile. Look at that thing go. Holy cow. Now this little red car may seem small, but it pulls the wheelie about halfway down the track. And here we go, the man himself in Mullet. That's Cletus McFarland. Oh no! He just broke the rear differential. They're going to have to get that repaired before the next race. But he's got a great crew, and they did actually repair that and went on to race and finished second overall. If you ever get the chance, see Cletus McFarland. Here we see Jack Stand Jimmy drawing his card for the next race. He loves Oreos, so he's going to be racing McFlurry. And there it is, and it's brand new Oreo wrap. Also, you see Leroy right there. That's a Corvette without the body. And the other vehicles that they have are the Blazer and this other cop car that they call Neighbor. Now, Neighbor has a supercharged engine in there, and that thing is a rocket for a big car.
But there's still plenty of racing to go on today, and we're heading back to Tampa. And now it's time to leave the Bradenton Motorsports Park and head on home. But it sure was a pleasure meeting Cletus. There's the racetrack, and you'll see the Freedom Factory helmet coming up right here on the right. If you go down that road, and right by that helmet goes all the way back in to the Freedom Factory itself. But right now we are gonna head back to Tampa. But it sure was a good time meeting with Cletus, and I had a nice little talk with Sam, and I told him he's gonna need to talk Cletus into letting him do at least one more panel on that ragged out Supra that they have. So we'll see how that comes about in future episodes. final drive is concerned. I'd really like to see you guys' comments. If you've installed one on your motorcycle and you love it, let us know. If you hate it, let us know. I just want to get some feedback on that and see what the difference is as far as, you know, your mileage, your RPMs, your acceleration, your top speed. Top speed, I'm guessing, has to be quite a bit higher than the normal top speed on a lower geared Goldwing. I would think it would be significantly faster, but I don't want any of you to go out and test it just because I asked top speed. If you've already done it, please report, but don't go out and do that unless you're at a racetrack, of course. This brand new quad lock is really impressive. It's holding the phone there stable as can be over, you know, any of the bumps and everything else, and compared to the RAM system, which has those forks that just face out at you like that, the trouble with those is when you're using an iPhone, those forks, the two on this side, they tend to press the buttons together if you don't put that on there very carefully. And, you know, sometimes you end up dialing SOS or, you know, looking for help or whatever if you're not careful with the placement of that. And so far, this quad lock, I'll give you some updates as things go along, but this is the inaugural ride out with this, and so far I'm really impressed. It's easy to put on there. It's easy to take off of there. So if you want to go ahead and get one of those, I'll put a link in the description below so you can take a look at that. It's not really all that expensive, particularly if you already have the RAM system. The ball that comes with this fits right in the RAM socket that you see right down there, so it's really convenient. And the phone case is really nice too. It's a little more slippery than my Apple phone case is, but I'm sure that, you know, I'll get used to that over time. But that's something that you should really look into if you want a very secure way of holding your phone onto your motorcycle. That's a great way to do it. And I ordered another double ball set for over here. I'm going to take this drink holder off. I'm going to put another camera right over here, so eventually we'll have two angles of camera going for you guys. So 3,000 RPM, 65 miles an hour on the GPS on a regular final drive on the Goldwing. From my brother, he's out with that Henry final drive, and he said that 80 miles an hour is at 3,000 RPM. 85 miles an hour is at 3,100 RPM. So that's a significant difference than the standard original equipment final drive on a Goldwing. Thanks again for coming along today with us to talk about the Henry final drive versus the original equipment final drive, and try out that new quad lock. There'll be links in the description below for the quad lock and some of the other accessories that you might find useful on your Goldwing. Well, I have gone over a lot of bumps today, as well as railroad tracks and construction areas, and some of these bumpy roads around here. But just to show you, that quad lock, it is stable as can be. If you can see it right there, I'm trying to point the camera down at it as I'm going through some of these other bumps. So yeah, that quad lock is really working out well. So you might want to consider that if you're looking for a way to secure your phone to your bike. It's a wonderful way to do that. All right, guys, it's been a great day going down to Bradenton and seeing Cletus McFarland. Got a chance to talk to him and a chance to talk to Sam for a little bit and see Mullet run. That was pretty impressive. If you get a chance, you might want to check out Cletus McFarland's YouTube channel. He is quite an entertainer. He has, of course, the drag cars. He also has a speedboat that he races, and he's recently been competing in his Carbon Cub in short takeoff and landing competitions. So check out his channel if you haven't seen it already. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. It's a much bigger channel than this one, and I just can't believe how many videos he's able to produce. It seems like he puts out a video almost every day, which, you know, for a small channel and one-man show, that's a little difficult, you know, because this guy's still working full-time, so we'll see. But, yeah, check it out. You, I'm sure, will enjoy him. All right, guys, that's it for this time. We will see you next time on D2 Destinations.
Please remember to like and subscribe.